Hello everybody and welcome to PESA Presents. Today we're going to be looking at two famous minerals forever interconnected, Azurite and Malachite. Their similarities and their differences, really what makes them unique. Now, this is copper. It's not a mineral, actually an element. One of the most necessary elements to human function in modern society, copper obviously has a huge role in man's history. Now, about 21 to 28 million tons are mined annually. I found a pretty big range in the numbers that I looked up, and 1,200 tons of that are mined in the United States. The other top five countries are, with the most coming from Chile. Then next you have Peru, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and then China as well for the top five. Now, copper minerals are abundant and varied. Their crystal habits and color especially can vary, but overall their color tends to be very deep and rich in tone. They're often located in volcanic rocks, often as secondary minerals near contact zones with sedimentary rocks, and some even effervesce with hydrochloric acid, but never ever try that without supervision. Preferably, don't do that ever. Now, two famous copper carbonate hydroxide minerals are azurite and malachite. Often found together, they have their differences and their similarities. Now, first of all, we're going to look at azurite, which is formerly known actually as chrysolite. Now, right up top there is azurite's chemical structure. You can see it looks kind of pretty complicated, sort of. It's made by weathering copper ore. Now, the mineral was first found at the Chessy-Lit mines in France, hence the name. But then azure is a word that denotes a very rich, deep color blue. And over time, the name was actually, maybe we should change it type of deal. So it was changed to azurite to reflect its strongest characteristic, which is that very deep, intense blue color admired by many people, such as my boo, Pliny the Elder, Renaissance artist, and a ton of other folks, all because of that positive copper ion. It has that blue color. Now, in addition to the aforementioned copper, it's long been used as a gemstone in pigments, as ornamentation, and for other decorative uses. And then right down below is a site on it that was actually pretty cute, so if you want to, go ahead and look at it. Now, right over there, some specs about azurite. You have its formula. It has a monoclinic crystal system, a hardness of 3.5 to 4, so really it's not that hard. Specific gravity, 3.7 to 3.9, and it can be pseudomorphed, meaning that if you have enough time in certain conditions, one mineral can actually transform into another mineral. So over time, azurite can transform into, no surprise really, malachite. Now, that up there is malachite's chemical structure. On the surface, it doesn't look as complicated as azurite. It actually is a bit more common than azurite. Now, in addition to forming from it, from the whole pseudomorph thing, it can also come from superficial weathering and oxidation of primary copper sulfide. So that's why it's more common. It has more sources. Now, its green color is from a Cu+2 ion, and its name is a reference to similarities to the mallow plant, a plant with very deep dark green leaves. Now, once it was a very popular copper ore, and mined for it as a matter of fact. Unlike azurite, malachite was once specifically mined for copper. But then over time, as we found different sources of copper and different ways to refine it, using malachite as an ore really wasn't kind of worth the time and the money. So they turned to other sources because malachite, as it turned out, turned to be worth more as a rockhound source, as a nice pretty stone for people to look at and collect. And then another website down below on malachite and the usual specs on that. There is its formula. It also is monoclinic crystals, and it has a fairly similar hardness and specific gravity as well. So you can see there different formulas, slightly different characteristics, similar crystal system, but all the same, two different and very, very lovely minerals, azurite and malachite. Thank you very much, folks. Hope you enjoyed that, and enjoy the rest of your day now. Bye.